Hi everyone, Mrs. Myers here. I hope you're having a nice day and that you're having a good time with all of the fun crafts and projects and materials that we send you every week. And today I thought I would read you I Fall Down, because we all fall down. You know what happens when you trip? You fall down. You know what happens when you spill your milk? It drips down. Throw a ball up in the air. Watch what happens. It goes up for a short time, then it falls down. Try tossing other things up in the air. Your mom's keys, a block. When something falls, which way does it fall? I think you know the answer. It falls down. You know what makes things fall? It's a force called gravity. As long as you are on Earth, you can't get away from it. Gravity is always pulling things down. You know which way? Down, down, down. You can see how gravity pulls. Take a spoonful of honey and point the spoon down so it dribbles back into the jar. Watch it. The goo stretches and gets longer and longer. It looks like a ribbon streaming into the jar. Gravity pulls it from the spoon back into the jar. The gravity pulls it down, down, down. Do some things fall faster than others? Try and see. Hold a penny and a key in one hand. Open your hand so they both start falling at the same time. Listen and watch as they hit the floor. Did either the penny or the key win the race? Or was it a tie? Did they hit the floor at the same time? I think so. Have lots of dropping races. This is something you can do at home with your brother and sister, your mommy and your daddy. Things fall so fast it's hard to tell whether there's a winner or a loser. But no matter whether the objects are big, or small, it seems that there's always a tie. The only time you have a clear loser is when you drop something that the wind could easily blow away, perhaps a feather or a tissue. You can see air fighting gravity only with very light objects. So if you drop a feather, it might float for a while. But if you drop an apple, it's going straight down. If there were no air, you would find that gravity pulls everything at the same speed. Astronauts proved this on the moon, where there is no air. Every dropping race was a tie. Amazing, but true. Does everything land with the same force? Or do some things hit harder than others? Looks like he fell on his bottom. That may have hurt a little bit. There's a way to find out. Have someone drop a sponge into your hand from about this high above it. And then try a small bar of soap. Which hits your hand harder? the sponge or the soap? Try dropping lots of things into your hand. Soon you will discover that some things hit harder than others. Hold a bar of soap in one hand and hold a sponge in the other. Put a bar of soap in one hand and a sponge in the other. Which is heavier, the soap or the sponge? Move your hands up and down to help feel the difference. So which is heavier, the soap or the sponge? Your hands stop the sponge and the soap from falling to the ground. But you can feel gravity's pull on the soap and the sponge when you hold them in your hands. This pull is called weight. You can see if one object is heavier than another without letting either of them fall. Here's how. Get 2 rubber bands, the same size. Tie one of your shoes to a rubber band. Tie one of your mommy and daddy's shoes to the other rubber band. So there's one shoe here tied to a rubber band and one shoe here tied to a rubber band. Let's see what happens. Lift both shoes by the rubber bands. Which rubber band stretches more? So here's the little boy's shoe, and here's the grown-up shoe. Which rubber band is stretching more? This one or this one? Which one is longer? This one or this one? The heavier shoe stretches the rubber band more. Each rubber band acts like a scale to measure the weight. Your weight is a measure of how hard you fall when you fall down. How much do you weigh? 39, 45, 98, 85, 167, 225, 48, 91, 73, 39. How much does your mother or father weigh? The more you weigh, the harder you fall. But you don't have to fall in order to weigh yourself. A scale tells you how hard you fall without having to fall at all. You simply step on a scale. So while you're at home, maybe you can do some of these experiments with your mommy and daddy. Take 2 different items and drop them and see which ones land first. In the meantime, enjoy yourself, use kind words, and we will all see you very soon. Bye-bye.